For more than 40 years, SEKISUI Diagnostics has provided high-quality diagnostic products and services to the healthcare market, as well as enzymes and biochemicals to manufacturers and research labs around the world. As a member of the SEKISUI Chemical Company family and a sister company to SEKISUI Medical, we remain focused on creating a healthy, sustainable world. We have more than 600 employees worldwide, with facilities in 4 countries, on 2 different continents, serving customers across the globe.
When you look at our company, we're involved in 2 very important aspects of healthcare. The first is on the testing side. If you think about cholesterol or diabetes and wanting to manage your general health, we have tests in those areas that check for that and monitor that over time. We also have tests that look at infectious diseases like flu and these days COVID, and can test for that whenever you're not feeling well. The other side of our business is in the treatment side, the drugs you might take to feel better from flu or someday hopefully COVID, as well as chronic diseases like diabetes and other things. We don't make the drug products that you take. We work with the pharmaceutical companies that make those drug products, and we provide them ingredients that might be the active ingredients for their particular drug, or a processing agent or manufacturing material that they're going to use in the actual production of those drugs.
SEKISUI Diagnostics is comprised of 2 different business units, in vitro diagnostics or IVD, and enzymes and biopharma services. Our IVD portfolio serves the core lab, as well as the physician office markets.
There are 3 primary lines in our diagnostics business unit. The first is in the core laboratory or centralized laboratory setting, and this is where high volume testing occurs in a central point. Our primary products are in clinical chemistry, and these are products such as glucose and hemoglobin A1C for diabetes management, also tests like HDL and LDL for cholesterol management. And the company has a market-leading position in a number of products in the clinical chemistry area. The second area in the core laboratory segment is coagulation, and this is an area where the doctor needs to understand the ability of a patient to heal after having an injury or surgery. Also, what happens when a patient has clotting issues that come up. So that encapsulates most of our core laboratory business. The second area that we have is in what we call point of care or near patient testing. And in this particular area, we are able to move the test closer to the patient. So rather than taking a few days or a day to get a result, we can get a result within 15 or 20 minutes in most cases. This is very important, as we saw during the recent COVID pandemic, where getting a quick result allows a doctor to then immediately treat a patient. And that's part of the reason why we believe wholeheartedly that every result matters. And then the third component of our business is in what we call pre-analytical systems. And this is where we produce very specialized materials that are used in blood collection tubes. The reason these materials are important is we have to be able to stabilize the blood so it can be transported and tested. And so that's the 3 core elements of our diagnostics business.
Our second business unit is Enzymes and Biopharma Services. They are the experts in microbial fermentation.
Our current mission is to establish ourselves as a reliable partner in the CDMO biopharma space. And part of that mission is to invest £1.9 million in a new R&D facility and £14.5 million in a production facility for cGMP production.
Here in Kent, we produce biologics, predominantly enzymes and proteins. Those are critical materials that are used by our customers to make pharmaceuticals and diagnostic devices. They benefit from sourcing those materials from us because when they source from SEKISUI, they can trust that those materials will be delivered to them with a high quality standard. That's very important to our customers because they operate in a highly regulated environment and make products that are critical to patient care. So for example, it could be anything from a life-saving treatment for a genetic condition or antibiotics, or tests that are used every day by physicians and patients to help manage chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease or diabetes.
Our diverse diagnostic products offer unique patient benefits in a variety of healthcare settings, including hospitals, doctors' offices, and labs. We have all experienced a sore throat or severe cough that required a visit to the doctor. To check for flu or strep throat, the physician might use one of our rapid point-of-care tests. A simple nose or throat swab is all that's required. With these tests, the results are immediate, allowing for an efficient and effective diagnosis, which means the patient is quickly on their way to recovery. Another familiar situation is visiting the doctor for an annual physical. As part of the checkup, a blood sample is often drawn. To prevent the sample from clotting, some of our materials are included in the blood collection tube. Once the sample arrives at the lab, the analyzer uses our reagents to test for cholesterol, blood sugar, liver and kidney functions, and other conditions. With the results, the doctor can make an informed diagnosis and prescribe a proper course of treatment. In addition, we produce raw materials and enzymes that are used by pharmaceutical companies in the manufacture of a variety of medications. SEKISUI Diagnostics is proud to offer these products to the core lab, physician's office, as well as to other diagnostic and pharmaceutical manufacturers. Our mission is to provide intelligent solutions to enhance life with science and improve the health of all people. SEKISUI Diagnostics has manufacturing and distribution locations in both North America and Europe. Located just outside Boston, our global headquarters are in Burlington, Massachusetts, a historic New England town that has witnessed nearly 400 years of American history. Our Burlington headquarters cover 18,000 square feet, offering a thoughtful design and layout that supports effective collaboration, but also appreciates the need for individual work. The staff at HQ represents many of our corporate functions, including most of the senior leadership team and global department leads.
Over the past year, we've been working on our mission, vision, and values across all of the medical group companies. In terms of vision for the company, we really start with our people when we think about our values. Are we treating them with integrity and respect? Are we developing them, providing them a long-term career opportunity here at SEKISUI Diagnostics? We also look at the engagement level of our entire workforce. Do they understand where we're going? What is the vision, the mission, the values, the direction? And what is their part in supporting those values and mission? And how can we help them really understand where we're going and they can support our customers in the long run?
I came here about 5 years ago. I came in as an administrative assistant to help at the headquarters. And since then, I've grown. I see SEKISUI Diagnostics as a place where you can expand your career, expand what you want to do personally, professionally. I've met a lot of great people. I've had a lot of great opportunities that I don't think I would have otherwise. For example, when COVID hit, I was tasked as the global task force lead to help lead the company through policies and procedures and keeping our employees safe. And I don't know that I would have had that at any other company.
San Diego is renowned for its beautiful climate, glorious beaches, and unique tourist attractions. It's also home to one of our largest manufacturing and distribution facilities.
Our San Diego plant is dedicated to our point-of-care product line. That is where we do the production, the QC, and the research and development of that product line. We also use the facility in San Diego as our U.S. distribution hub for all of our products that we sell into the U.S. market. Recently, we doubled the space that we occupy in San Diego because the business has continued to grow and expand. And so we've moved from about 50,000 square feet to about 100,000 square feet just in the last year. And that expansion was really related to an increase in our research and development laboratories, as well as our warehousing space.
The San Diego location manufactures and distributes millions of point-of-care rapid tests per year, is a key distributor of clinical chemistry, and is a leader in research of infectious diseases, molecular diagnostics, and development of POC testing.
I've been here at SEKISUI Diagnostics for 17 years now. I enjoy working with my colleagues. Some have become great friends of mine. I started on the manufacturing floor as a line operator to an area lead and moving up within the manufacturing department, to which now I investigate documentation.
The pandemic has opened my eyes to what we are capable of as an organization. The fact that our employees understand and appreciate the role that they play in healthcare and delivering critical diagnostic products was very important. I think that the work ethic and the work hard and play hard philosophy that we had was always something that I was, very proud of.
SEKISUI Diagnostics offers many opportunities for career growth and development, and many great platforms to enhance skills and knowledge where talent and hard work is appreciated and valued. During the last 4 years, my experience at SEKISUI has been very educational and fun. I enjoy working here because of the people, the culture, and the friendly environment.
I'm very thankful to be part of the SEKISUI family. They take care of their people, and they make a great impact in the healthcare world.
Prince Edward Island is Canada's smallest province, but its influence on the history of the nation is significant. The Charlottetown Conference was held there in 1864, resulting in the founding of the Canadian nation. Charlottetown is also home to one of our most important manufacturing and distribution plants. The state-of-the-art facility in Charlottetown offers 100,000 square feet of manufacturing, packaging, and distribution. The primary function of the plant is the manufacture of in vitro diagnostic clinical chemistry reagents used in laboratories around the world. Over 1.8 billion tests are performed each year using the products produced in PEI. This location has been recognized as one of Canada's top 100 employers and Atlantic Canada's top employers for many years.
I'm the manager of the production department, and I've been with the company for approximately 43 years. Jeanette and I are actually sisters. We both grew up on PEI, and we've been very lucky to stay on PEI and work in such a great company.
We take great pride in the fact that SEKISUI saw the potential in the PEI site. We're a continuously growing company. People from all over the world that work here at the site, and they have chosen PEI to make their home here.
And I moved to a new country with a new dreams over here. It's been more than 2 years, and definitely I want to see my career build up here. I don't want to leave this place, I don't want to leave this island. Definitely, I'm really happy to work with SEKISUI. I'm really happy here in PEI.
The county of Kent in the UK is known for its spectacular coastline and the iconic White Cliffs of Dover. And at the heart of Kent is the town of Maidstone, the home of our Enzymes Manufacturing and Bioprocess Innovation Center.
The Kent facility is spread over 4 buildings, covering 55,000 square feet. The main building is the operations building, which houses 2 production facilities, along with QC labs and warehouse and dispatch.
In 2019, our new Bioprocess Innovation Center was launched. It houses dedicated and separate microbial fermentation development, protein purification, analysis, and molecular biology laboratories. New CGMP-certified microbial fermentation and purification suites accommodate production scales up to 1,000 liters, complementing existing capabilities. In addition, facility expansion and upgrades now provide for the manufacture of clinical phase API products for our biopharma partners.
I'm most proud of the dedicated staff and the strong team spirit we have across the organisation in Kent. And also I'm proud that we have the business underpinned by a strong safety and quality culture.
I've been here 20 years and every day's been different. Essentially, I look after day-to-day activities within the QC laboratory, help to troubleshoot assays and tests when they don't go to plan despite our extensive SOPs and work instructions. As a quality control team leader, I also look after things that fall out of the day-to-day remit, projects and initiatives that are beyond the initial testing that we do routinely.
We've built a team here that really enjoys what they do and working as a team to serve the customer. When we bring people into the business, we look for individuals who are customer-driven and keep the customer, but also the end beneficiary of our products at the forefront of their minds.
I've worked at SEKISUI for the past 12 years. I've enjoyed my time here, and I think the number of different projects that I've worked on, no 2 days have been the same. It's always an interesting place to work with people that are very supportive and helpful, so I've really enjoyed it.
What drives me is that there's a patient at the end of what we do. There's a real person. I've had the privilege of meeting someone who has directly benefited from our products and who quite possibly wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for them. That sort of connection to what we make and what we do is invaluable.
Working at SEKISUI drives me on a day-to-day basis, just by seeing the quality products go out the door to our customers and our distributors. And that just gives a satisfaction to know that you are helping patients and helping communities sort of across the world.
In addition to our manufacturing and distribution facilities, SEKISUI Diagnostics also has satellite offices in Darmstadt, Germany and Exton, Pennsylvania. Our office in Darmstadt, Germany is responsible for sales, distribution, and customer service of finished IVD products to distributors, as well as OEM products and raw materials to manufacturers in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. The Exton, Pennsylvania office is staffed by a small sales team who are responsible for clinical chemistry sales for the direct-to-end user market. As the company grows and prospers, diversity, inclusion, and equity have become central to the organization. At SEKISUI Diagnostics, workplace diversity is more than just headcount. It's about building an inclusive culture that respects the unique needs of each employee.
The way that we become more diverse and inclusive is by embedding DEI values in everything that we do, from our policies and procedures to our hiring and promotion practices, to the relationships that we establish with our external communities that we support and the customers that we serve.
Over the past year, we've put a lot of emphasis into our diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. First, we want to start with educating our organization. What are unconscious bias? How can we recognize them? How would we change systems recognizing that this may occur within our organization? The second area is really looking to expand out our recruitment and our retention practices such that we have a wider pool of people to draw on and that we're bringing a lot more diversity into our organization.
It's really challenging to get to know someone in the short time that you have during an interview. One thing that I do look for is individuals that will exemplify our core values. I also look for leadership. Now I'm talking about leadership as a behavior, not as a role or a position. I think this is very important in order to drive engagement within the organization, in order to move the organization in the right direction.
We're looking for individuals who are not afraid to roll up their sleeves, to be engaged and involved in what we do, and to take a very active role in developing and driving forward healthcare on a global basis.
At SEKISUI Diagnostics, we understand behind each test is a patient, which is why we believe every result matters.